Happy Rovember, everyone. It is November 1st. It is Friday, and we're just ending basically the week between cycles. That's all it is. So we're going to see more of the same today as what you saw Monday and Wednesday, with a little bit more intensity in today's workout. If you didn't do yesterday's workout, today is another day where we're going to see high intensity. Very similar to Monday, I think, as far as time domain is concerned. What we'll start with is leg-focused hypertrophy work. So accessory work, mostly designed to hit the front side of the legs. We hit the back side of your entire body really on Monday. Today we'll work on the front side. Quads, quads are the big movers on that side of the body. And then we will hit them again in the workout. What we have today is a little bit of as we like to do sometimes, a preview of what's to come next cycle with some front squats. How are front squats a preview of squat cleans? Well, they require depth, they require big high elbows, they require leg strength, all of these things. And so some people are going to ask, we'll get it out of the way right now, can I squat clean my first front squat today? Of course you can. Yes, please. I'd love to see that because that's even more of a preview of what's to come with our Ollie cycle, which will begin next week. What we're going to pair it with today are toes to bar. So this is 5 rounds. This is like the simplest couplet of all time, right? Just to talk about, maybe not to do. 5 rounds, 10 of each, front squats and toes to bar, right? So how do we get through this? First off, we're going to say no heavier than. We will set a no heavier than weight today for those front squats. No heavier than 135 for the men, 95 for the ladies. But what's more important is the stimulus, and that is you should not be intimidated by the thought of doing 10 front squats unbroken at these loadings. And so what does that mean to you? Because this could be one of those days where we've set a no heavier than weight that is achievable by most, but where the stimulus is not achievable by most, if that makes sense. Like there's people who can front squat 135 pounds. The question really is, can you do so quickly and unbroken most of the workout? And that's where we divide ourselves. That's where it becomes performance versus strength. Strength is one thing, performance is a different thing. And so you need to be able to really have both or apply your strength to performance. And that's where these couplets are really potent in finding out in testing that ability. So again, we want front squats to be possible to do unbroken today. Leave it at that. Great depth above all, right? There's no excuse to not have depth today. None whatsoever. Particularly coming off a cycle where we did thrusters, right? I'm not even asking you to put that barbell over your head today. I'm just asking you to front squat it. Now, the toes to bar are a different story, right? Nobody's asking for unbrokenness on the toes to bar today. Now, of course, that's why this is a great workout, because some people are going to be able to do unbroken toes to bar, and it's going to really tax them to do it, but they're going to pull it out. And those people, probably some competitors out there, will feel like they got a great workout. And still others who will have to chip away at those toes to bar will also get a great workout. And that's why we love CrossFit. So the toes to bar are sort of a choose your own adventure, where the only thing that is your limiting factor today is the cap. We're going to cap this at 14 minutes. I want you to know for point of reference that this took me 5:22. I can do all of this stuff unbroken. And that was the point for me today, but it's not the point for everyone. Some people are going to do these toes to bar as singles. Am I going to say no to that? Absolutely not. Not today. We always tell you if the point is to do something different. Today, the point is to get it done. If you can touch your toes to that bar, then you ought to touch your toes to that bar. Now, I want to say one thing, because I brought this point up to my classes Saturday of last week. There is a difference between modification and progression. And if you're the kind of person who turns their body upside down and brings their hips up under the bar in order to make their toes touch the bar, that is not a progression of toes to bar. That is simply achieving a task because the movement is called toes to bar. Doing that doesn't progress you to getting your toes to touch the bar. So if you're someone who listens to these videos and you want some words of wisdom for the day, just know that the idea of a really smooth kipping toes to whatever is more of a progression than just simply having to do that double, triple pump, turn your hips upside down, get your toes to that bar. That achieves a task. Letter of the law achieves the task, would be fine in a competition, but it is not really progressing you so much. And so that's just something to think about. You have options as far as that's concerned. I'm never going to stop someone from doing the thing that makes them feel successful. So if you turn your hips upside down, you turn your body almost completely upside down and touch your toes to the bar, you do that today if that's what you want. Other people, though, I want people who do toes to whatever, really smooth, silky smooth, kipping toe raise or knee raise maybe, or toe raise. Get your toes as high as you can. That's getting you closer and closer each time to toes to bar, and we love it. So options, 10-10, 50 total. Took me 525. We're going to cap it at 14. Everyone's getting fit today, and then start a new cycle next week. All right, guys, enjoy.